Hello everyone. It's a nice sunny late morning in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And you can actually, there's the mountains over there. It's a beautiful day out, light breeze, nice and warm. So I figured I would do another backyard tour because I think I did the last one in March. So things have been happening. So let's start over here with the big pear cactus. It's loaded with buds, so we're gonna have a fantastic bloom this season. I'm really hoping for a lot of good fruits by the end of the year, but I'm not gonna be here to see them because I'm moving to Houston, as some of you guys know by now, in about a month and a half or so. The Optunia, or the Cylindra Optunia behind it, is also loaded with buds. It's gonna be one of the best flowerings it's had. You can see some of the older fruits on it, the yellow color things. And the apple tree is looking good. The mint patch over by the apple tree, underneath the apple tree, is looking good. The banana yucca is looking really good too. It just finished up flowering two flower spikes. I wish I had done this earlier because it looked fantastic while it was blooming. Doesn't look like it got any fruits though. The pear tree is looking good. We've got some pears. Oops, it's out of focus. Got some pears on it. And then the lavender, look at that. It's looking really good I planted it last year and it came through the winter just fine. And it's about to flower a whole bunch of spikes. I think this is one of the traditional English lavenders. And then this one is a different type of lavender that I can't remember which one it is. If any of you guys recognize that lavender. But they're both fantastic. This one I honestly thought was gonna die, but it survived and now it's blooming. The peach tree, got some fruit on that. This is a white princess peach. It's growing super well. And then the dahlias are coming up. Oh good, someone commented on one of my Facebook posts. I get to go and have a debate about the adaptations of cacti and orchids being, for some reason this guy says they're similar. They're not, but I'm not going to call anyone out because I don't want to do that, but they're not. Um, the blackberries, we're starting to get, come on, focus on it again. The blackberries are finishing up some of their flowering. There's still a lot of flowers to open or finish up. And then the strawberries are down in there, still doing okay. They're putting out a lot of runners for growth. The rose bush is finishing up its first round of flowers, but it's also got some new ones opening. And this is one of the oldest ones here. They're not, the older ones already look, you can tell, they look ratted. But the plant is doing wonderfully over here. It continues to surprise me how well it does. Because it's just like in the rocky corner. I have a little water line over to it, but it's just one. It probably needs at least two. And it was a mini rose I got at the grocery store, and I planted it. It's been doing super well. The false red yuccas are putting up flower spikes. This one's the slowest of the bunch, but it's got at least four going. The grapes didn't make it though, so I'm gonna have to repurpose that pot. But I've got my little herb planter started, and I've got a Greek oregano, which smells wonderful. And then stevia, which is the sweetener herb that makes the stevia. It's a sugar alternative. It's an alternative to normal sugar. And when you eat the leaf of the plant right straight up, it just tastes like sugary spinach. The red pelargonium is catching some sun and doing some nice recovering. If you hear that, actually, let me turn that off because that's the hose, and it might be a little distracting on the camera. I'm not really sure. But let's get up in here. The cold frame has got a lot of activity going on. So much happening. Let's start over here. The Queen Josephine hostas are coming up, as well as yet more mint. I need to reduce some mint weeding because this mint is growing in places where it shouldn't. It's an invasive plant, so it's my fault for planting it, but I don't want to get rid of all of it. So what I do is I just maintain it by pulling bits up from time to time. The red Abyssinian banana is starting to grow again. It's got this leaf out, and this leaf started, and then there's another leaf already started in there. The elephant bush is doing pretty good. The daffodils that are in here are well past their flowering. They're in their vegetative phase. One of my cymbidiums. This is I believe this is a yellow, I think. And then we've got amaryllis. A couple pots of amaryllis down in here. So they get bright light, but they don't get a lot of direct sun yet because I just pulled them outside not long ago. These are both red lions. These are the ones I actually did a video on. This is how they look when they're in vegetative growth. The pineapple mint, which is the mint I honestly prefer because it's so cool. The variegated pineapple mint is out, and it just smells so nice. Looks like it's got some aphid issues though, so I'm gonna have to do some spraying. I don't use anything toxic unless I desperately need to, but there are definitely aphids. Okay. I didn't even know aphids went for mint, but apparently they do, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. The Blatelias are flowering. I love this. This is Blatelia striata. This is the purpley pink form. It's a beautiful plant. Lovely flowers. And this spike has got a lot of flowers on it, and it's got a branch, which I didn't know that they could do. We've got another one opening right here. Another one about to open right here, and then we got a whole bunch more spikes over here. This is my cyclamen, and I put it out in here where it was shady, so it could go dormant, and it doesn't want to go dormant yet, so I'm just gonna keep watering it until it's ready. The lemon thyme is emerging. It's one of my favorite herbs as well. This is lemon lime hosta. This is like I accidentally, believe it or not, stepped on the growth tips as they were just poking up, not like about a month ago, and so you can see some damage from that. But the newer leaves that are coming out are fine. This is snowcat hostas. There's some more mint. The grasses didn't make it. Those were purple fountain grasses that I was attempting to overwinter. My other cymbidium. This is a pink cymbidium. And the pelargoniums are blooming. This is my own personal hybrid that I created, and they're growing pretty well. And so that's all that's happening in there. This cold frame is phenomenal. Close it during the daytime, open it in the daytime, close it at night. The string of pearls got a lot of nice growth happening on it. It's getting pretty big. I think I sunburned the top of it though a little bit. The clematis is actually throwing out a lot of flower buds. I'm super excited. This is a clematis Warsaw Nike. It's going to be about a yay big purple flower, like dark purple flower. It's grown a lot this year already, and it's got tons of flower buds emerging. My big aloe vera is doing very well. I was hoping for some flowers this year, but so far I don't see any. More daffodils and vegetative growth. A little bit more mint popping up that I gotta pull. California poppy that I accidentally forgot to water last night, and so it's starting to plump up again. This is evening primrose, starting to put out buds. And then here's some more Blattelia. I had a patch inside the cover and outside the cover, and it looks like the one inside the cover is doing far better because this one had 3 growths when I got it and planted it here. The other one only had 2. And now the other one, last year it grew, I think, 6, and now it's got 13 growths, I think, 11 of which are in flower. And this one looks like it's going to have a couple spikes. There's one there, and one here. The other 2 growths, though, I don't see any spikes on yet, so we might not get spikes on those. And then my Madagascar palm, which is emerging with growth for the year. I love that. The pineapple. Hoping I'll get flowers on it soon because it's 3 years old. It's going to be 3 years old later this summer. And it's doing pretty well. It's huge. That's in I think a 10 or 11 inch pot. The bougainvillea, and as usual, was throwing a fit, but it's recovering. It put out a lot of nice leaves earlier, and then some of them fell off in its fit. I forget what this is. They're a foliage plant, and I had it inside overwintering it, and I brought it outside, and it kind of threw a fit itself. Some of the succulents. This is not all of them. These are the ones that I kind of had a little bit of problems with, so I kept them aside. This is the Sunja Optunia Eve's Needle. It's starting to, it's recovering well. I just don't have space for it on the main tray. This one seems to like dropping off its little leaf-like needle-like leaves in the fall, and then it's pretty much leafless the rest of the time. But it's growing now, and it's looking like it's starting to get another branch right there. This, I'm not really sure what's going on here. This is a peanut cactus, the rose quartz, and it's like the main plant's like this yellowy green. It's plump, it's not rotten, but then the new growth, it's got these growths that are also that kind of color. And I had grafted one of the Gymnocalycium, the colorful ones that you see at the stores that are variegated or that are grafted. I grafted a piece onto it myself, and it survived for a while. And actually, it grafted successfully, but then I sunburned it and it killed the top. This is a Stenocereus. This is another Mammillaria. This is Mammillaria grahamii, one of the fishhook mammillarias. A jade plant. Crassula rupestris. We've got the main stand over here, which includes, including a couple smaller stands around it. One of my mother-in-law tongues. Hopefully, probably gonna die though. Echeveria agavoides offset from my main plant that died. These are not doing very well for me. I tried this one multiple times. These are, it's got lots of pups on this leaf though. That's good. Put that back in there. The panda plant. This is an Echinopsis dominos. I thought that was going to be a flower, but I guess not. I guess it doesn't want a flower yet. This is a Chinolobvia or a Chinolobvia rainbow bursts. It's got some buds on it. It had a couple flowers that had faded when I got it, but it's got these new buds, so I'm hoping they bloom. This is a what is this one? Trichocereus purpuropilosus. I'm waiting for these flowers to kind of come off on their own, because these are the fake ones that they glue on. Ow. Climbing aloe, a young climbing aloe. This is a Peniacereus maculata. It kind of forms these interesting triangular growths and kind of continues to go skinny. Oops. I've got a thorn in my finger. Hold on. I wonder why. I wonder how I got a thorn in my finger. There we go. Another Horthia. These two. This is a mammillaria right here of some kind. The tag's down here. Or the name's right here. Marxiana. And then we've got this is a baby golden barrel. Over here on the other side of the floor next to the stand, you've got Aeonium kiwi, this one's been like high and low. It's had really good growth seasons, and then it'll go really bad and start to scar up. So I'm experimenting with it again this year. I got it in this nice big clear pot. Guess I didn't get the thorn out. Euphorbia mammillaris. This is the variegated form. It's got so many nice growths. It's a very tall plant, and you can see it corking up the main stem now. Because I've had this one for several years. Got Stapelia scutula, putting on some new growth, and hopefully some flowers soon. I don't really know when it flowers. It's cute little red ones though. Mammillaria negipensis with the double heads. Euphorbia biplurifolia. It's doing pretty good. It just finished up flowering not long ago, and it's got some nice leaf growth going on. There's Euphorbia medusae, or this is not Caput medusae, this is the other medusae. Peniacereus viviparus, or viperanus. Tall, skinny, very pokey one. Mammillaria, another mammillaria that I can't see the tag of, it's way over there. There's a little Echeveria. There's another Camelopia rose quartz. This one's the healthy one. And I got a Mammillaria, another Mammillaria haworthiana, or no, Hahiana, Mammillaria Hahiana, which looks like it's actually in bud. And then a kind of, or Echinopsis, no, Echinocactus texensis. It's a native species. And we've got an Astrophytum. Mammillaria matudi is preparing to put out a nice head of flowers on this growth, whereas the other one hasn't really put in any out yet. Lots of offsets on the Mammillaria elongata copper king. This one that I still can't remember the name of because the tag went missing. It's a Peruvian Andes species. Pheracactus latispinus. Mammillaria spinaissima. This one is also a no ID. It's one of the oldest ones I have, so I couldn't bear to get rid of it. It's looking really good though. Mammillaria mystax. Looks like it's starting to bud up as well, because there's some older flowers and then you see some new ones starting to poke up. This is Notocactus abeliamanus. Beautiful purple flowers. It's starting to put out some spines, so I can probably expect some flowers hopefully soon. Mammillaria selziana. Mammillaria, what's this one? Elegans. Don't see any buds on this one yet. It usually buds this time of year. Mammillaria, this is relatively new. Mammillaria columbiana. This is Mammillaria pringlei. I think that might actually be another pringlei. This is Cereus forbesii varmonstros. And this is a little baby cactus I got in Old Town, Albuquerque. And that one's no ID. And then you got the compost bin over there. You got the raspberry bush, which has got a lot of buds, a lot of flowers that are finishing up, and some of them still to open. Hopefully it looks like I'm going to get some nice fruiting on it this year. And then it also put a pup there and a pup way over there that my dad decided he wanted to keep, so we had a little raspberry patch. But yeah, that's a full loop of the yard. There's that big ash tray. It's just a gorgeous day out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for tomorrow, because this one was kind of impromptu. But tomorrow I will be doing a video on my haul from my Orchid Society's annual show that just finished up yesterday, or on Sunday. So please do keep watch for that, and thank you guys for watching.